Hello traders, morning. Give me a minute, just a minute, and be looking at this screen right now. Hi, hello. I'm back. I'm back again. So, welcome to Trading Maze. Today is 11th April, Friday, which is a day of manipulation. But we didn't see a quite manipulation today. It was a perfect trades. I'll show you what are the trades that I took today. And in Telegram channel, we actually I've given three trades today, three or four trades I think. One we had a risk free. This one was the risk free, and all three trades. And other one is currently running. This is the trade that we are currently in. So, in in the in the first two trades which I gave in the London session and in the afternoon session as well, those hit the profits. And if you are with us in the Telegram channel, you will know how much profit we made. We made around 300 pips today. Three 151 one trade was 150 pips and another trade was 160 pips. It was those were great trades and lot made a lot of money today. And let's just analyze the charts. So let's analyze those trades as well. As you can see, these charts are looking messy over here, but they're not quite messy as you think. If I start marking the levels, then it will come and make sense to you. So whoever is in this trade, the risk-free level was three mm, 3241. So we entered at 23237 around that. So please be risk free by now. So we are looking for all time high. So we don't know what might happen. All time high we have captured three times. By in Telegram channel we have captured three times in this week only. And so we can make capture again, but it's a little risky because the volume, as I told you, has diluted. But it's yeah, volume. As you can see, the volume parameter over here, it's very low at this time of the time, is this particular time. But yesterday it was at the same time. Yesterday we had a lot of volume, so we had make it. We have took this trade. Yesterday trade, yes, this trade it was 200 pips. Was it? So no, 110 pips ka trade we took. So yeah, 110 pips cut trade yesterday because of there was a volume there. It was a less volume as well, but comparatively today, we're currently running at 50 pips around that. Is it taking liquidity and falling down? See, I don't think this is a good. Okay, now I think it's a good level because it's touching 45. hmm So we are risk free on this in this trade. So it doesn't matter where it goes, right? It can go to our entry, it can go to a stop loss. It doesn't matter to us because we are not going to lose any money today, any money in this trade. So today we made a gorgeous 400 to 500 pips in the live streams only. It's sorry, in the Telegram channel only. I took some scalps and I made around 600 pips. Yeah, some trades for intuition from by intuition, but I took those trades and they gave me. I took a new trade today, so there I had a 120 pips scalp over there. It was very fast. It was 3 to 4 minutes. I was in and I was out. So this trade we currently up by 50 pips and we are risk free. Could 3245 be a good level? That is what I'm thinking. If it is a good level, then we should probably book a trade by now. I'm checking if price action is towards. So let's check DXY. Why are we doing that? So okay, DXY seems to be recovering a little bit. So this is a 1 minute time frame. DXY seem to be recovering a little bit, even though today the news for DXY was very bad for both of the times because we had two news today. One news was about pre inflation. So I will tell you ki what what are the news is basically fundamentally they show ki is inflation going to happen. Oh, that is the news we had at 7:30. So what are the percentages? The percentage we got key 5%. We had 5% of forecast, but 6% was original, right? So I'll show you that. I've just seen it. I've seen it when I was trading news trading. But I traded news at 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. all was CPI, right? PPI or CPI. I traded that. That is also inflation index. So these are all consumer key inflation indexes. So these are inflation indexes which shows key if if these go up, right? So if inflation is going to happen, then we'll have it'll have an impact on the negative impact on the economy. So that is why DXY was falling from the morning. It actually dumped. We had marked a level here where it could take a support. It was around 100 ka level, 100 ka level exactly. 100 k level. We thought it would take support. It did take support at 99.6, but we don't trade DXY. DXY is not for trading. It's just only news. So it seems to be bullish for now because there was a news which said ki the inflation probability of inflation happening is a little less than forecast. So forecast predicted some 5%, when in the real percentage was around 6%. I don't remember. So which was good for the economy of US dollar. So US dollar becoming strong means gold will go down. Uh, Negative correlation, as I already explained you that. And mm, how is our trading looking? So currently at risk-free level. Risk-free already happened, but currently at risk-free level. Oh, sorry. We're going on against DXY, right? So we probably should take out this trade. So take out this trade. Take out this trade at risk-free level, which is around 40 pips. That's all right. 40 pips. Let's book this 40 pips cut rate. We will come back to that. 40 pips. Yeah. Book this trade because DXY is getting up and up and up. Any news is there? Let's see, 15-minute time frame. Yeah, it seems to be forming double bottom and recovering, which is odd. No, it is not odd because it should it should recover something, right? It's below 100 level. At least it should have a 100k support. So it's trying to do that. I think. I'll let it do that. We'll take a shot if we get some confirmation, engulfing a confirmation if we have. It doesn't seem to have that. 40 whips cut rate, fine. 40 whips cut rate. You were risk free in this. 40 whips cut rate, good one. So when to get out of trades, knowing that also is a good thing. That is something that you should have. That is a skill you should have to know when to get out of this trade. So I thought 3245 is a good level rather than 3244 point something, because 45 is a round number, right? So around a round number. So I thought 50 would be a better one. So that is why I had my profits to 50 only. I had this take profits over here. So is happening. Hmm. Yeah, to 50 49 ka level, but all right, 50 pips is fine. 50 40 pips is fine. Whoever booked this trade, I've got 40 pips. So let's get into analysis today. Uh, if we might find some, if it closes above this level, we can trade again. Closes above this level, we will trade again. Only if it forms. Let's see if 5 minutes how it's doing. 5 minutes to closing. Let's use the 5 minutes closing above this level. If there is that, then you'll see a bullish trade, or the X5 ka will take the X5 increasing. Not good for gold, but gold is still increasing. Hmm. Gold seems to be super bullish now, or it is trying to find liquidity. What is it? What it is trying to do? So whenever you markets so have that intuition to think about what is happening, why it is going up, why it is going down. Have that have that thinking, and you might correlate it with something, and that might just work out. So I just correlated with something that I understand from the charts, and that usually works out for me, right? So DXY still uptrend, moving up, gold still. So I told you something, right? So DXY is moving up. Yesterday I was telling you this. DXY is moving up, but gold is super bullish. It doesn't want to come down. It doesn't want to come down because gold is super bullish. Now it's consolidating here. That is the same thing that I told you in like yesterday's stream. Even if DXY is moving up or down, whichever the trend that gold is in, that will be followed. That will be followed until it changes it changes its character, right? Until then, if it starts to go up and up, then gold will fall eventually. But now if DX5, see, if now it is at 100.3 level, right? So if it falls even a little bit, you'll see ki gold will have broken a new all time high. So that is what I'm telling you. So if DXY gives a little bit downside even downside wick here, gold will be super bullish and take out these highs. So that is what I'm telling you. That is understanding correlation means. So that is why I took this trade. I took this trade on understanding ki gold was very bullish and this was not a very great level. Those are my two intuitions to take that trade, and that was at a good level. That was at these highs. So I was happy to take that trade. These highs, retesting of that highs, is we were already in a selling trade here. If you remember, this was the risk-free trade that we took. I'll explain you this trade. Why did I take this? I don't have markings. That is why you don't understand. This is a market structure actually. So this is market structure trade that I took here. I told you in the Telegram key, take this after confirmation, and we had a confirmation in 1 minute. 1 minute ka, yeah, this candle formed. Then I took the trade. I told you after confirmation do it. So I opened at the around this on this candle, next 1 minute candle. I opened it there, and yeah, I opened it there. I opened at that level, which is 3235 around that. So after that, you see, it has given us a lot big move, which is 3235 to you around 120 move, Pupka move it gave. But I was looking for this liquidity. I was looking for this liquidity and at least this order block, right? I was waiting for it, but that didn't happen. That was a little disappointing to me. So this one, I was waiting for this. Would at least take this liquidity, and by that liquidity, I think we will be out. So that is what I thought. That was my intuition to take this trade 150 Vipka. but we were already up 120 pips, and around this we were risk free in this trade. So after that, it started consolidating at this time, and it went up. So around this level, and at the entry, I told you to cut this trade with profits of whatever we risk freed. So if somebody risk freed here, they have the half of profits of whatever they got there. So 40 pips का risk free था, तो 50% बुक कर लिया, एक 50% यहाँ पे कर लिया, तो कितना हो गया? 20 पिप्स का हो गया ना, ओरिजिनल क्वांटिटी से, बेसिक मैथ। सो 20 पिप्स का इसमें 20 पिप्स मिले, अगर रिस्क फ्री आप सब सब लोग करे होंगे, किया होंगे, तो उनके रिस्क फ्री हो गया। सो देन वी आर वी आर स्टिल अप। सो रिस्क फ्री स्ट्रेटजी इज वर्किंग अस। We had a 120 ka move, but we couldn't capture that. It was it's kind. See, here was a market structure that I seem to I I neglected this because it was not a classic market structure that we trade. So that is why I ignore this. Maybe I should have booked my profits at this level, which was the market structure. But still, I hoped for ki gold was still turning bearish after these candles, after these engulfing candles. So I thought, let's take a trade at a good level, and I did take a good trade at a good level, but we didn't get to see until our target. But that is fine. We learn this time. We learn key market structure like these could work in these kind of markets. So that could be our intuition from as we move forward. So see, gold is showing that bearish move now. As see this candle pay, it was sitting idle, and as this candle form, gold has turned bearish, right? So the move that it was waiting for was not given by DX5, which was a little downside move. Then it would have increased up, but it didn't. So it took a liquidity. It has a liquidity, so that is why I told you to take out this trade. Could have sold from this, but let's not, because we are looking for buys, right? We can't just change our minds to, yeah, we can change that, but at the fraction of seconds, let's not do that. So 20 pips and 40 pips over here, 60 pips these trades, and 300 pips in the London session. That was good, right? And we did some scalp in news as well. I did some scalp, so it might not count. So yeah, we seem to have a bearish move because of DXY ka. Is there any news coming now? Why is there this much movement? Nope. So maybe manipulation. Hmm. See this candle, very big. We could have taken a risk free, right? So that is why I told you to cut for this level, because I understand that I should have sold. That is fine. Okay. It's time 10 o'clock. Let's see 1 hour time frame what is doing. Hmm. So why are the sorry? I marked levels in the other charts, right? That is these levels are not marked. Hmm. This was yesterday's, right? No, this is today. Hmm. I think we took this trade. Yes, we took this trade. Yeah. Let me mark those trades for you. I'll have to look at in Telegram, and I'll have to mark them. So before that, I'm trying to analyze what is gold trying to do right now. Is it turning bearish? Is it giving us a double top that we need? If this is a double top, It's a good region to sell because the targets for us would be below this low, 3182. That would be great targets, right? But it's the end of the week, so what can you do? Hmm. Let's see if we can sell. Depends upon DX5, mate. But before we can sell, gold has to turn bearish, right? So see, DX5 fall just a little bit. See, what did gold do? See, gold started increasing lot more than what it decreased, right? It increased for the week, I think. So this move came for the week. Maybe it's falling down from there. Anything for that move, gold is trying to be bullish. You'll see what I'm telling you about in a minute. Hmm. Let it fall a little bit. You see the reaction of gold at the same time. That is what I'm telling you. Gold has to turn bearish. Is this an engulfing candle? Could be considered as one. 15-minute ka five. Let's see 5 minute. Let's decide. You could sell from this here, this level. It's not have stop loss. Those levels. We could sell, but it would be a scalp. 80 pips ka scalp. Could do this after confirmation only. Hmm. See DXY, 5 minutes, man. It's trying to fall. See, watch. Hmm. See. Falling a little bit, but this movement. See this movement. 1 minute. This is 1 minute candles. Is falling a little bit. It's trying to recover. Hmm. Gold is turning bearish, trying to turn bearish. See, gold is turning bearish, but selling levels. We get selling levels. Yeah, that if comes back to this level, that would be great for us. But is it going to come back, or should we scalp? Mm-hmm. Oh, oh, almost at our target. Hmm. Let's wait and see. But before that, let's do analysis. Let it. This is our trade. This is a trade that I'm going to do. Or if it falls back, if it dumps from here, I don't care. It will let it dump. But I have to have a risk reward ratio. I have to keep my stop loss. I can't just sell it from here. It's no point selling from this here because there is no level here. You could say "Ki this one there." No, that is not how it works. A legitimate level after having that legitimate level, then you can sell. Before that, no. And okay, let's not waste our time. Let's do the analysis, which is more important than trading these trades, this kind of trades. So trade not activated till now. It's showing okay. Let's keep So yeah, not this is not risk free. confused. This is risky, and we did just make book our quantity. So TP hit all. Hmm. So analyze today. Today is a very boring day. We're making profits every day. If we're making profits every day, it's turning to a boring day. I mean, no, like the movement is good. See, as fast as this happened, I told you yesterday. Yesterday, as I was leaving. Yesterday, we took a trade. We took a trade. I'll show you that trade in 15-minute time frame. And what did I say? I said ki hold. I said ki hold 20% of the quantity, book 80% here. We made 110 pips, right? You pay 110 pips, 120 pips around this. So I told you to hold this with 20% quantity. It had hit our TP, then it was late night, but all right. But I found some volume, so I said ki let's have 20%. But I didn't do it. I didn't do it because I booked before you that I booked in the live stream as itself everything because I can't look at those trades right while I'm streaming, so I just booked it all. But I told you ki someone before booking it, I told you have 20% if you want to have, because at night it might go up, and it's totally possible this because this 175, even being a good level, has already again reached around 12 o'clock. So that says key that is not a great level where it should fall from. So great levels are those levels from which it will fall like crazy, man. Like crazy. The dump will come so much that you will understand ki what it is. Oh, that is a resistance level. That is a great resistance level. So you'll understand that. So this is kind of a tricky one. So this, should we have this marked? Hmm, I think we'll have this marked, this level, not 167. That is not that is not a great level as it seems. So this level we marked 175 ka. So so the trade we took, if someone is holding in the morning, I've told you in the telegram, if someone is holding, it's up it's up from our entry on 50 ka entry on 53 ka entry. It was up in the morning when I was seeing 10 o'clock. I was seeing 10:30. Yeah, 10:30. I was seeing over here when this fall is coming. So we were up 600 pips from our entry level, and if somebody is holding 20% of quantity, they just made 120 pips with 20% of their quantity. 120 pips of profit in their from the in the point of view of their original quantity. If they trade by one lot, they just made $12,000. 12,000? No, $1,200. Sorry, it's $1,200. They just made $1,200 with 0.2 lot ka quantity. That is just holding one night. So having this intuition is what I'm telling to have. I'm telling you to do that key that. So it's dumping as predicted, but not we didn't get our trade. That's fine. We're already in big profits and risking. Yeah, we could risk that. We could risk some profits. And let's see. But only any trade that I take, I will have levels marked. I would take it from levels only. Without levels, I'm not gonna trade any trades. I'm not gonna sell from here just because I think it will dump. No, have those levels and then trade. So yeah, that was what happened. So 1 hour may, let's see to have a little clarity. 1 hour में वह same वही था. We had a gap of opening because the XY fell down. Very classic. This is a classic thing that is happening with gold. It's opening, it's giving us good levels, it's rising. See 1 hour ka, if you see from 9th April onwards, see what is the move. 9th April ka was our market structure ka level. If you remember our live streams on 9th September, this was the trade that we didn't take because we were on different charts. From that level, we are up crazily up, 2000 pips up. So somebody um, who trades in a daily time frame or 50-minute time frame, from this level he's up a lot. So he might still be holding at this point. Maybe his target is 3300, 3300 could be a great 3300 could be a great resistance level if it could be reached. 3250 can be a good level as well, but I think it's currently taking 3245 as its level. That is why we see a little bit fall. So, but we need to have confirmation. So that is a good confirmation actually. 15 minute will have a good candles towards the downside. We suggest ki, yep, we could take trades, but our level is here. Would it be reached? If it reaches, we'll we'll be risk free after 30 pips. Then we'll just leave this trade. Well, so I will have a alarm over here. Alarm at this point. Where is it? Yes, two alarms. Let's have alarm here as well. So these are the alerts I have. So let's analyze. We had a gap up opening, but the only thing that mattered was the daily time frame ka close, man. It closed above the last daily time frame ka high, which was a pretty shitty one, right? This was 3168 ka level, which I told you is not a great level. It's from a level which is not a round number, so not a great level. So not being a great level, what it suggests, and it closed above this level. The closing gave above, man. That is just what that says is, man, that is so super bullish. If this happens in 5 minutes, I would have took a trade from this as well, right? So 5 minute cover, our strategy will say ki, at that scalping a strategy actually, that is. So scalping a strategy say ki, if it closes above this level in all time highs also in 5 minutes, if it closes above the all time high, then we could take this trade with a little bit of stop loss. See, the stop loss didn't even hit here because it's super bullish. That being that bullish, it closed above this high, which was a great indication for daily. For if I have seen that candle close, I would have taken trade from night only. I would have woke up at 3:30 and I would have just placed an buy order with my usual quantity or twice my usual quantity, because I have that much confidence key in Asian session it will go up. What happened in the Asian session? From a week I was telling, from Monday I was telling Asian session is one sided, and Asian session did not disappoint. It gave us, if I was to wake up and buy at this level, even at this level, at this high, 3 3180, let's say 3180 to 3220, how much is that? 400 pips, 420 pips, right? Right, that's 400, right? Yeah, 400, 420 pips. So that is a lot, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Is it that is a lot? And it was not even something that you see and that you feel emotional about. You just buy and just sit back and relax because it is an all-time high trade, and I would be happy to take that. That is actually all-time high strategy. I will come up with trading strategies videos so that I will explain all the strategies that I have. And I'm currently developing new strategies as well. So that is why I'm telling you I'm scalping. Scalping really what it means is I'm trying new strategies in the market. So as I told you, the markets are evolving. So I'm evolving with them as well. So I will try to understand what's happening. So this is I'll tell you what is happening at this point. This is the order block. From this order block is trying to increase, but I think it has turned bearish after this level in 5 minutes. So change of character. We have change of character retest also we had, but it's too much risky to take that in 5 minutes. But 15 minute ka maybe I'll try. 15 minute ka we have change of character at this level. 5 minute only we have to take. But after covering of this ferrule, I will take in this auto block man. Very. Hmm. I don't think it will be reached. If it did, that would be great. What I think will happen is, see, gold has turned bearish and DX5 also bearish. That is, hmm. Gold has turned bearish. So whatever the near resistance it could find, it is falling from there. See, this was the nearest resistance it could find, and it's falling from there. It could take that trade, but let's not. This was a good trade. This was a good trade. But we didn't actually make it to TV, but there were good trades, man. There were good trades. We didn't lose any money. We made profits in that. 20 and 40 pips, 60 pips of profit we made in these two trades in the New York session. And New York session, I think I've given another trade. Did I give another trade? I did a scalping. I did a lot of scalping. So I don't remember how many trades and what trades that I gave. Yeah, one trade that I gave. Hmm. Yeah, it's seven o'clock. That is okay. So one trade in the morning and another trade in the evening in New York session. Two trades we won 150 and 160 pips. That I will tell you. Maybe this one. This is the one I think. Yeah, I'll mark it after say, looking at in the Telegram channel. But let's analyze. Analyze while I analyze, I'll tell you what trades I took. So this trade, I took a scalp, but this was a good trade, man. This was a good trade after fair value gap. I think I took. Yes. See, perfect trade. No, no any reasons. No any. It was perfect trade and perfect entry and perfect exit. I'll show you. This is a 5 minute time frame. 15 minute. I'll show you. Yes. So yeah, that's the intuition I told you that what I would that is what I thought that key is in Asian session all time high would be reached, and at least 3,200 I thought would be reached. So I knew that, but I didn't take a trade because night anything could happen. But I didn't see the candle close. That was why I didn't take the trade because the candle close was so good that if I had seen that, I would have definitely took it. So that is what I'm telling you. Ki can close is a important thing. And whenever we do trades, also after confirmation only we'll do that. That says ki we should have a good see. Now I just told you from this level it will fall because it was the nearest resistance it could find and it has turned bearish. So that is what it's doing. or what can I tell you now? But I can't give you the trade right because so now if it comes back to the same level, I could give you a trade. But before that, I couldn't give you this trade because there was a lot of fair value gap upside and the order block is upside as well. So I couldn't give you this trade, but this could be taken as a scalp, and scalp could have turned into a trade. See, that is what I'm telling you. But I'm fine with it. I'm fine with not being able to trade this level because that is not how we should trade. This would be a subjective trade, not a traditional trade that we do. Okay, pretty simple. Pretty simple. Morning, same thing happens every day in the markets. Every morning, I'll tell you the same thing happens. Asian session one sided, then London session consolidated all around this time consolidation. Then what happened? Then try to dance over here there. So finding this in consolidation, don't try to find levels. It's mostly stupid. This in this what you will trade after breaking out after these levels, maybe you could have trade. So this liquidity, after this liquidity you could have trade because gold is bullish for the day. See the bullish entries, only bullish entries. So what you will see so it's falling. You don't see selling trade over here. You see bullish trade because gold is bullish. It will give you faster profits, and people are bullish towards the gold. So that is how you should work with. And this would have been a good trade for you, but I didn't do this. 10:30 around in the morning, 4 hour candle when it was forming. It gave a good. After this candle, it gave a good sweep liquidity sweep we had. Then liquidity sweep we had. Then a good green candle that suggested this move, and we had 0.8 to 100 bips come around 100 bips. And that could have been a scalp. This could have. This is a market. Oh, it didn't take liquidity if you see. So I'll tell you one of my intuitions. So if it takes this liquidity, right, whatever high it has formed here, if it takes this liquidity, I am convinced that it's going to fall a lot, and maybe you will try even get into bearish mode, but it didn't. It didn't, right? It didn't, but it gave a really bad red candles. These red candles are very bad. 2009 to 19 to 187, very bad. But this movement came only because I would have not taken this trade, even though it's a market structure trade actually. But I would have not taken this trade because I was looking bullish. The goal I'm looking is bullish. How could I take a selling trade? That is the market structure I'm telling you about. But if it had taken the liquidity, I would have taken this trade. But it didn't take the liquidity, so I didn't. So there was a lot of liquidity present at this level. I knew that, and I was just waiting for it to get swept, but it didn't sweep. See, man, this trade is giving you FOMO, isn't it? If you would have entered here also 333, we are 100 pips, 120 pips up. So yeah, that happens. I know that will happen. I know that will not come back to our level because at this time it's just going up or down or consolidating. That is all. It uh, Maintaining those levels at this time is not not a great one to do. Actually, our trade, which we this trade is kind of falling after taking this liquidity. That's fine. That is fine. And yeah, let's see if we have a liquidity trade towards the upside. as gold is bullish in higher time frames. Hmm, we have a liquidity sweep and a good reaction from here. Let's have DXY, look at DXY as well. Hmm. So DXY is also consolidating and at the same level as 100. So let's see if we have a move, a good move. If it takes this liquidity and gives us a good move in the 1 minute time frame, we have a green candle. Let's try this. We're we're already 350, 360, 360 pips up today from the Telegram and the live stream. So we can risk some of those profits at this point. After this sweep, let's hope this sweep happens. Sweep didn't happen yet. Let's have a alarm alert at this level because we have an analysis to do. It's not, it didn't sweep, but it's still going up. Fake buying for that one, or 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 it could be that key. You're looking bullish trades, right? That means we're looking for this liquidity sweep and upward move. But if it has turned bearish, if it has really turned bearish, it will take this liquidity after falling from a good level from this order block. That is what it will do if it has really turned bearish from here. So that is the two possibilities as gold is showing. And liquidity ka sweep didn't happen. That means it's more likely to go into sells after this level. But if liquidity sweep happens and gives us confirmation, let's go buy. So why we are at dilemma over here? So let me tell you why we are at the dilemma of buying or selling. At this point, gold is bearish in 5 minutes, right? Gold is bearish in 5 minutes. It could turn bearish in 15 minutes. We're just predicting if it would turn 15-minute bearish. It will happen after this liquidity, after what, after dumping down from this and yes, the closing below this level. Closing this below this level, which for a 15-minute candle close below this level, we suggest it has turned bearish and change of character has happened. Until then, in 15 minutes, it's bullish. But we're predicting that before. So what we'll be predicting is it will test this level, it will come back and close below this low. That we are already predicting from at this point. So we are into sells. So we're kind of predicting the market before it happens. That is what we actually do. But what I'm trying to tell you is, or there is a possibility that this 5 minute uh, bearishness only came because to find this liquidity and take out these highs. So that could be also a possibility, right? So I'm just giving you two possibilities that might happen at this point. So if as it stands, it didn't take liquidity. We suggest key liquidity is there and it will come back for that liquidity. But from which level? I think this is the level. This order block level will have a good trade from here. If it comes back to it, that is a good trade. Let's hope that it does. This level, stop loss, this 50 pip. See targets towards this liquidity sweep, right? 100 bips cut rate. I know this to reward ratio is not that great, but it is what it is. This is the risk to reward ratio we have currently. So if it comes back to that level, we could sell. Let's have a alert at that point, and we will sell after confirmation only. Hmm. See, two regions. This breaker block. Uh, no, this region. Let's just focus on this region. This order blocker region. Gold DXY. Let me see. Hmm. But man, if it had taken liquidity, I would have bought, man. That would give us just this here right there is 60 pips coming, an easy 60 pips. But it didn't take liquidity, so keep in mind that. So we're predicting gold will turn bearish because as CMC didn't take the liquidity, and it's trying to retrace back to a level. So it's trying to come back to our level. Be ready at this point. Alert has come. 1 minute may let's see confirmation. Let me have this straight on. Giving reaction. Oh, to take this trade. Yeah, I'm taking this trade. Where's my? Hmm, I'm taking this trade. So be risk free after 40 pips. As I told you. Good wait. You want. So red candle has formed at our level. So we could. What is this? Yes, it has tested that level, right? Now it has so it is now currently at entry. Now, if you want to enter, can enter, can enter at this point. If there are any gaps, 30 pe, 30 could be a good level as well. All right, let's be risk free. I'll mark the risk free wala. Have 40 pips per stop loss. That is too much for this trade. Mm, we will be 229 is our entry. So 25 is free at this point. So whoever are in the profits, only those people take this trade because at this time it's see the volume is very low. So at this time the volume is very low. That is why I'm telling you, if you are in the profits, then take this trade. If not, just try to avoid this. Why risk at this point of time, right? So if you are already in the profits, just risk 40 pips of that. Hmm, bad feeling about this trade. DXY, okay. I see. DXY doing those things again, manipulation. So maybe Friday manipulation is this. But it didn't take the liquidity, that is what my concern is. Did it take liquidity in your charts? Let me see Xness with liquidity. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay, I don't think it did. Well, Exness seems to showing that liquidity has been taken. Oh, that is no, that is a bad trade if liquidity has been already taken. Please do comment if liquidity sweep happened at that point. Hmm. Yeah, unable to tell. That means it didn't happen. This is so close, man. So close. 219.5, I'm seeing. 219.58. Fine. Let me get. Oh, they're same level. They're at the same level. So that is difficult to tell for me as well. What to do. As we are already in the trader. Okay, that's whatever it is, whatever the outcome is, doesn't matter as long as we're in profits. That is a good trade. Let's analyze the charts. Let's leave the trade. Let's have alert at our level is Riga and alert or stop loss level as well. In our live stream, stop loss has been never hit. Maybe this will be the first time. If it hits, that's all right. That is a part of trading. I'm fine with it. And we were discussing this part. 15-minute part. Let's discuss. So see, in the morning, as I told you, this move came. This move came. I told you that was a market structure move. Sorry, not this one. This one. This move came. This move came. This was the market structure move, but I didn't take this trade because there was no liquidity sweep. That's all right. Then I waited for this entry. I waited for this entry for so long. This entry, this 1 hour ka, what 1 hour ka order block. I know that will be what will be taken because yesterday also we kind of had the same trade. So from that level, I went back into 15 minute. 15 minute gave me a little final level as well. So this auto block as well. So auto block, and it perfectly followed from which I took the trade. I took a trade till this liquidity levels. So that was I took a trade around here because I need to have confirmation that I do that. 40 whips का I did 50 whips I think 50 whips का stop loss and it was 200 का 280 whip का 280 whip का trade it was yeah booked before I remember it to be 280 whips maybe my entries are here for this level so 280 whip का trade uh, targeted this liquidity and that was great that was a good trade so this was not a live stream trade this was a trade that I did it was a spontaneous trade and I should have given in the Telegram group, but I didn't because I was kind of traveling at that moment. And after, even if I wanted to give, I was so this candle scared me, so that is why I didn't give in the Telegram. So I'll just take that risk. I wanted to know if I'm right or not at this level. So I know it will happen, but still I didn't give in the Telegram because I don't want you to lose money, right? I don't want you to lose money. That is all. So this trade that we're in seems like a bad one. No volume. Yeah, if there is no volume, this is the problem, man. If there is no volume, that is the problem that we face. Hmm, let's wait and see. So whoever want to be out of this trade could get out because it is already in our entry region. So could get out if you are not willing to take that risk. You could you could get out at break even as well. But as the intuition stands, this should be a great level, and but the volume is against us, and DXY seems to be against us as well. So that is why gold is doing this. But that is a good trade. The analysis I have already told you how I took that trade. So this was the trade I took in the morning. It was a 280 pip cut trade. It was a good one. But the live stream trade, I will tell you. Live stream trade, I'll share you. I'll share you the live window, live stream. Sorry, Telegram ka trade. I will share you. Hmm, I gave the trade at. Mhm. What time did I get? All time high. All time high captured three times. FMC live. Start. Yes. Yep. This one. This one was afternoon 2:14 pay. I posted this trade. 2:14. Let's go back to 2:14 wala. Mm, on this. So what was the trade? The trade that I will show you. Uh, yeah. Let me share that window. You see this, right? This is the trade at 240, 214 that I gave. That key. Let's take this. Sorry, but actually, what happened was while I was while I was taking a screenshot and while I was giving this trade, I already I kind of already I kind of already did what did I do? I kind of already taken the entry, but many people. Sorry, we have alert. Let me see what that alert is. Let it be risk free. What alert is it? Yeah, we have a risk free alert, and please be risk free at this level. Everybody risk free. बोला तो बोला है, चला जाएगा तो चला जाएगा. तो यही है एनालिसिस, तो यही है भाई, क्या ही बोलूं मैं. बस मेरे को यही आती है. See, I know कि the volume was less, but the trade was good. So be it gave us risk free. So whatever it does from now on, I don't care. See, our trade was good. We had a risk free from there. So let's do the analysis with a peaceful mind. So whoever took this trade, please be risk free. Risk free level has reached. Maybe it will reach our. So that is why I was telling you ki it didn't take it. In Express also I checked. It didn't take that this liquidity, this local liquidity. That is why I had some intuition that it might come back to that. And might not be from this level, but we had a risk free. We can look it anywhere we want. Now we don't have this 40 pip risk right now. So if it hits a stop loss, that is fine. If it goes to do anything, if it goes all time high from here, that is fine by me because I am risk free. So I'll write risk free in this trade. We did a lot of risk frees today, and we made a lot of profits today. We didn't lose a single trade. We made and this live stream was trade also. We are currently in profits. We're currently risk free as well. So it could turn to be a good trade. It would give us this 100 pips per target. It could give us targets to this level, these liquidity levels as well. If volume is to our level and DXY is to our direction, XY is not to our direction, but that is fine. We are risk free. I do not want to have anything else. So I have a alert over here. If it hits a TP, we'll get an alert. If it hits a risk free, we'll have an alert. So let's do not stop this analysis because we were doing analysis of. So that trade I will tell you, 214 ka trade that I was talking about. So this was the trade, 214 ka, 15 minute, 5 minute. I remember that it gave it almost hit my stop loss. Is this how much? Yeah, this is the one. So yeah, here let me have a long position. It's kind of a scalp. Scalping 20 pips ka scalp. Is this the one? No, right? That was not. This was not it. It doesn't look like the one. 314. What happened? Okay. 314. Yes. So our trade was looking something like this. I think. Yep. To this trade. Yep. Yep. This was my trade. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I removed it now. So I'll show you the trade as well because a lot of non clarity over here. See, this is a trade. At 315 this happened. So see, this was the trade I was talking about. I took at this point at very low because I was retesting these highs or whatever there are, these highs and this order blocker test. It was super bullish. I know I'm already in this trade actually. So I'm already in this trade. See this trade what I'm already I've showed you in the live streams, right? My entry was here. I had my entry over here and my take profit over here. I didn't stretch it to that level, but where is it?